Greetings everyone, and Gurried here with another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the pink Malians with Wam01. On the bottom right side as the blue Mongols, we have Vashundol. Probably butchered that like I do with every other name. As the Mongols. Let's see now. He does go for the oval, going for a bit of wood. Is he going to go for an early barracks or is he going to go for a early pasture? Let's wait and find out. Let's talk about economic benefits. The Mongols, they of course have no popular housing. They can get some improved upgrades. They're generally very overpriced for the stone costs. He is going for a barracks, and the Ovo does provide some free stone generation. 80 in this age, 100 next age, 120, then 140 if I remember the scaling right. I'm now going to see some multiple spearmen being plotted field. He does have enough stone for a ×2 spearman, just needs a bit more food. And the economic benefits for the Malians is they have access to a lot of free resources. And when it comes to... oh, we got Donzos coming on in. Donzos are inherently higher quality than spearmen. They do have one more melee armor, but they are expensive. They're 90 as opposed to 80. First time suit being blown in the field with two Donzo here. One of them is a little bit wounded. They both do 7 damage, they both have 80 health. Of course, there's also the javelin throw, giving them good alpha strike ability. The column could pass draw those javelins. Gold here still need to be collected. Does not have enough gold to advance the next age. Javelin throws were thrown onto the villagers. It needs a focus fire there. The scout does do bonus damage for the column. The column is classified as scout. Donzo seeing some extra damage there. Got more spearmen there. They need to be brought over here. The spearman not being brought over there. A little bit early response there. The spearman's down to 5 health, so 1 stab is down or 1 javelin throw. But now there's 3 spearmen here, all higher health than these. So blue should be able to hold out in this fight. Bit of investment for both sides. As mentioned beforehand, the Malians do get extra gold generation through a mining pit, which he is not deployed out. As well as access to cows. This Donzo has 2 health, make that 0 health now. The Khan's arrow does 2 damage each. Does use a speed arrow there, so it gets better engagement there. Those a javelin throw there on the Khan, which is actually great for the Khan because it's better to let the Khan eat those rather than trying to let your infantry fight them, because the Khan does regenerate health like a scout. Got some sheeple here, following the Khan to victory. But does get a javelin throw there, and now this scout needs to grab those sheep and perhaps run away with them. Of course, the sheep are not being grabbed because of nearby spearmen. Nope, don't stab them, you can escort them home. Or no, he wants to apply aggression. We got 6 spearmen on the field. He's going to try to torch down the Malian houses. Malians are a little bit more vulnerable to the Mongols raiding because their housing there are a lot of them, and they have less health. But regular housing has 750 health. These houses have 500 health. But they tend to be a bit more exposed positions away from the town center, so they're a bit more easy to raid. The Mongol player has too much gold. He needs to stop collecting gold and tasking those villagers somewhere else. But we get a good damage there. Could probably throw these villagers inside the town center. Good arrows on that wounded spearman. Does get javelin throw there. Does not take out the spearman just yet. Oh, looks like he missed that one. Does get out with that javelin throw. Now there's 5 spearmen here. 4 Donzo. The spearmen don't have higher health. We do have more spearmen now being planted field, and he is going for an outpost. Trying to deny this gold. There, of course, the other gold deposit right there. It's not a really good spot for the Malian. There's another one on the far left of the map, but unlike these... trying to go for the villager, they're too close to the town center. More spearmen being pushed on forward as well. The Mongols have too much gold at the moment. He has enough gold for a wheelbarrow and to age up. You can probably hit this one here. That's a little bit safer away from town center arrows. And the villagers can't really pair it in a good spot there. Got a hit there on that scout. Throws another round of torches there. Does get a javelin throw there. And takes out the villager with the javelin throw. Is out Donzo in return. Silver Tree's not being pulled on the field. Right now, the Mongol player has enough gold for a lot of research, so you could age up, get some research going immediately. Wheelbarrow does cost 150 or 100 gold. No, 150 gold. That was the wrong one. And also perhaps get some other economic techs as well. He has enough for that wheelbarrow and for the economic tech. He could go for wheelbarrow now. He has enough wood for it. There's not enough horses. Probably because I the Malian player selected. He could go. Yeah, he's going for wheelbarrow now. Very good. And he has a lot of resources here. Enough for, if he gets enough wood, he can probably get out some Keshiks. Maybe a good idea to go for the veteran spearman research as soon as he can, or the hardened spearman research, I should say. As well as looks like maybe on some Keshiks. He doesn't have 200 stone for a pair of Keshiks. Silver Tree's now deployed on the field, immediately rerouting it over to the corner. And of course, got the Monster Quarry over here, which will provide an extra good gold generation as well as stone generation. The Khan has been redeployed on the field. Going for archery range as well. We'll be able to pull out various assets now, or soon, when the archery range is complete. Khan does find some exotic doggos here. Forest puppers have not been claimed. There's also a lot of, there's now 2 mining pits here. If the Mongols able to apply some pressure here, he can get a lot of raid bounty. I'll also say recently as well, I've more been looking at the raid bounty and improved raid bounty. In order for this, increases the raid bounty for building 2 plus 50 plus 50. And currently right now it's plus 25 plus 25, so in order for this to pay back itself, you get plus 50 resources. In order for this to pay for itself, you need to raid set ablaze for 7 buildings. That's not really easy. Against Malians, yes, but most standard play, that's actually pretty difficult to set ablaze to 50 to 7 buildings. And the improved one does, of course, increase to 75-75. In order for that to pay for itself in conversion of stone to other resources, your valuable stone, you're going to have to, of course, raid another 7 buildings. 7 buildings for this one, 7 buildings for this one. And they can be the same 7 buildings if you go straight for the improved raid bounty. That's just to pay for itself. Then you have to get 1 more building from it to get a profit. So 8 is when you start getting a profit. So I've been more and more decreasingly disfavoring this technology the more I look at it. It's something good in perhaps Imperial Age when you are actually going to push through. If you're really going to push through and cleave through a forward base, that makes sense. But if you're trying to just hit some outlying structures, it's not worth it. You have a Keshik on the field, and it's got ×2 Keshik being deployed on out. As well, some ×2 archers. The Mongol player is really eyeing for a bit of aggression. You got a mill being deployed over here to ready to mill these forest puppers to a thin red paste. And the Mongol player is to collect up these deer as well. He has got survival techniques over here. We do not have survival techniques. Yep, and right now the Malian player has put out 3 doggies. And believe it or not, I know I've been making jokes about that. That is a slang term for cows. That's keep those doggies rolling. That's referring to those cows. We do have a good number of cattle ranches here, all online. It's like I'm going for the Grand something for Gnarly Corral. I can never pronounce that name. Khan does see quite a bit of javelin throwers right there. Right now, we have a massive force of javelin throwers and hardened Donzo. We got anti-cavalry and anti-range. Javelin throwers do have 3 inherent pierce armor, to make them very good at their job. They do hit pretty slow. They hit crossbow speed, And the bonus damage is not too significant. Both damage is good. Attack speed is a bit slow. The nice thing about them is, since their attack is actually 8, which is actually pretty high, they actually do reasonably well versus heavy armored units. They're actually a good archer unit to accompany your various infantry units to hit, say, Keshiks or man-at-arms, since they do have high inherent pierce damage. We have a good number of traders being put on the field. Right now the Mongols have a bit higher civilian count thanks to them. But of course we do have these doggies. And of course the Malian does have access to, not only for that, some food generation, but also some gold generation from the mining pit. I wonder if he saw the trader there. Good chance he did. We do have 6 traders on the field going for our line of outposts, which will increase the value of those traders. We do have a hand Donzo hit squad moving down here. He does have a good number of archers and spearmen to counter them. Archers, of course, do bonus damage versus them. Oh, thank you for the follow, or maybe that's YouTube description. Yep, YouTube description. I should really get a menu to make those pop up, because I have no way to actually look up and see who subscribed to me. Plus, it could just be from different channels, subscription source. I can be offline, actually leave my OBS on, and I can hear those, oh, somebody subscribed to your channel notifications when I'm not actively streaming. Sometimes that happens, and I get pretty freaked out wondering if I'm accidentally streaming. Oh, this scout received quite a bit of damage there. This outpost has been set ablaze, could be repaired on up. These Keshiks better not charge in. That's a bunch of spearmen there. And now I got the speed arrow right there. And it's just a 5-second arrow. Does actually get a charge attack there. The Donzo could turn around. They're probably going to go down if they don't engage. They're just going to get whittled down by the archer and Keshiks. We got this decent force here. Now the Donzo's about ready to turn around and engage. It's a great javelin throw there on the Keshiks. Now they're starting to engage, but the archers do get some good damage there. Let's take out a couple of spearmen there. Javelin throws do not do bonus damage like melee like archers. Keshiks do get a good charge there. Got some archers now push forward, gains good damage there. Keshiks are now hitting the javelin throwers very good. Actually, there's a couple of Donzo there. Spearmen are charging forward. Spearmen just good item in this engagement. They're a little bit. They don't have the pierce hack armor like Donzo, but they still be a good front line. Don't see bonus damage from the javelin throwers. We got some sofas here. Sofas. I've seen a bit of arrow fire from this tower. Actually got pretty wound from it. We'll find some of these villagers. The Keshiks are superior in quality than the sofas. Got some more outposts going on up. Got a good number of pastures being put on field, and I do say this: leave a tile between your town center and those pastures. Because the sheep can be like you see right here. This can make your villagers go all the way around to get to the next sheep. That's why you should always leave a tile in between your town center and the pastures, so it prevents these weird movements. Another thing you can do as well is you can pack up your town center, put the rally for your pastures on where your town center should be located at, redeploy your town center, and then they'll go inside the walls rather just the edge of the walls. Got a couple outposts here. This one was burnt down. There's some forest puppets down there. Maybe good. And he's going to start cleaning them up. Right now, magenta or pink has a larger army than blue. The quality is slightly in favor of pink. Keshiks are quite high quality. Got a handful of Malian archers here, and now we've got the Grand Finale Corral. Right now, the Mongol player is not controlling anything out. Right now, the Malian player is doing quite good in income, has more food, more gold income. But the Mongol player does have a bit more wood. It's still pretty far away from the Mongol from actually aging up. Let's get a great javelin throw there. Picks off a Keshik. Sofa will go down, does not kill off a pillager, could go for textiles at this point in time. And now we do have the veteran javelin thrower, got the veteran Donzo, and going for the veteran Sofa. Very good. Right now, let's see. The Musfati warrior will be effective item versus the Keshiks as well as the Donzo. Probably better go for the Donzo. Because while Musfati warriors do have more damage. No. Actually, the Spearman anti-cavalry is probably much better versus the Keshiks. Much better. You're supposed to start deploying out mana arms, and you should go for the Musfati warriors. I do not have the faster backup speed. Single javelin thrower getting hit by the arrow fire there. Keshiks will annihilate him now. He can also advance forward with a sizable army. Curl typing being on the field. If he gets that quickly built, it would be a great defensive item against this army. Right now, his opponent has a lot of veteran research, so these guys are going to be very high quality versus the Mongol army. The Mongol army value is higher, but the quality is definitely significantly lower without those upgrades. Exile's being researched there. Pearl Tie will give him some great damage benefits, as well as some good health regen. One archer does go down. These guys with veteran archer research, and these guys with veteran Keshik research. And veteran Spearman wouldn't hurt either. There's not a whole lot of Sofas in the field. And he's going for veteran Spearman as well. He doesn't have siege engineers nor improved siege engineers. Some Mangonel will be very useful. Perhaps get improved siege engineers. He does have this right next to it. He needs some more stone, however. Sofa's push way forward. He doesn't get this trader inside, nor does he get the. He may have got the trade off. Keshik's now moving to engage. Does get a good charge attack there. The berries here have been cleaned on up. Down south, got more Sofa streaming on in. Got a pair of defensive arrows here, but Sofa's fierce armor is right now 7. These arrow fires, what? 7? 11. Good damage, but not enough arrows. Let's get a couple kills on these traders. Let's take out Keshik there. Let's take out that Sofa. When those Keshiks do go down to all those javelin throws, Archer's now pushing forward. Now got the Pearl Tie deployed on the field, which gave some great damage benefit as well as some good healing. Javelin throwers do see a bit of fire there. Archer's right now doing 10 damage near their Pearl Tie. And they will get some great damage there. Javelin throwers right now do have 6 pierce armor. Does use the defense arrow there. Gain all these units temporarily 2/2 armor. And it's already expired since he only has doesn't have the whistling arrow research. The Pearl Tie is really paying out some big dividends here. He doesn't have the pierce damage just yet, so these archers could be up to 11 damage as well. Now the javelin throwers could be overrun by the Keshiks. He needs to start saving these traders. Good number that have gone down. And more traders being pushed on in. Keshik's now pushing down south. He does have a decent number of 4 crossbows sounds like a decent number. More Sofas push way forward at this point in time. He may just want to keep a small garrison spearman in this region, just hit those Sofas. That's what I like to do. I like to put a handful of units along the flanks. If your opponent tends to send out 1 or 2s over here, just put 5 spearmen there and that will stop those raids. These Sofas do all go down. Right now, that's still higher civilian count for the Mongols. He does have, of course, the full outposts upgraded, so he does have some extra trade there. Now these Sofas do go down. There's still a significant amount of archers here. Javelin throws push way forward. The Pearl Tie's radius ends right there. These Sofas will push way forward, gain a bit of damage on in. Could go for improved siege engineers. More outposts here. More Sofas push way forward. Also some Spring Gald emplacements there. These are being upgraded to Spring Galds. Getting more of these traders. And that's why I say keep a garrison. Handful of Donzo there, but they or get annihilated. Keshik's still in this area. Perhaps get inside the town center. The town center arrows could beat some decent damage there. Give them a bit of attrition. Market being pulled out there. Time for more traders now. Keshik now engaging. Looks like some villagers have gone down. Keshik will be overran, but does have a good amount of fire support here. More Keshik's being streamed on in. This outpost, spring outpost would really like to get burned down. The villagers may want to pop out to get it repaired out as quickly as they can, but more sofas here. And some Donzo as well. Village needs to start getting to another garrison. They all go down. They also got some man-at-arms here. The man-at-arms will be very useful. I think they do a big volley of javelins to the oboe. It's not a good spot for them. Sofa's have been cleaned on up, but more of those traders have gone down. Pink skill right now 27 civilians. And we do have a fort to keep here. It's definitely wanting to get siege engineers to deal with that. More Sofa's push way forward. I get as much damage as you can on these forces. Right now, these archers are doing 8 damage, so the javelin throws 6 pierce armor is going to be very effective. Spearmen and Donzo not firing out, trying to run away. There's a handful of crossbows here, but they're in the back. They're getting hit significantly. Spearmen advancing forward. It's going to improve siege engineers better late than never. He has a lot of resources here, so either traction trebuchets or some magnals will be very useful in this situation. Don't keep these. Oh, these Keshiks are wounded. They're sending the Curl Tie to get healed up. Curl Tie's right there. The Curl Tie can also be used for a forward siege camp. Or get some extra damage there onto the keep. And more traders are going down. And it's a big problem with the Silver Tree. Mongol players tend to go for it since the town centers are very expensive. And it is a double-edged sword, because now look how many civilians he's losing. More archers here. Javelin throwers may get hit by these Keshiks. These Keshiks are actually pretty wounded. Down here, these Keshiks do find these sofas this time. Actually had that small little garrison engage. Archers now push way forward against good hits there onto Donzo. Man-at-arms and spearmen also here as well. More sofas are here as well as archers. Sofas do charging forward. A couple spearmen here, some man-at-arms. But right now, Sofas high damage right now. Not all these archers engaging. Granted, they're just archers doing 7 pierce armor. They have 8 attacks, so they do 1 damage each. They need the archer damage to get double damage. Spearman fans forward, get some great damage there on the sofa. Does use the arrow there, which will greatly improve these crossbows. Still, it's not upgraded. Still got another strike force here. Crossbow goes in, goes on down. Scouting token does get deployed out there. We're now only 11 traders on the field, so it doesn't get the max out trade benefits. Or actually, no. Each one of these technically have 3 along with them, so he does have max out trade benefits. A couple outposts here, they're unupgraded. No more Keshiks are down here. He's starting to claim 4. 4 does go down before taking out a villager. Spearman does get quickly cleaned up there. These villagers need to get outside as well. Keshiks and Spearman are right here. Gets great damage to the sofas. These sofas will quickly go down. These archers getting tied up on this outpost, trying to go for a spring golden placement. As out the poison arrow research there. With a nearby curl tie, it will give them great health benefits. It reverses that poisoned arrow. He spent all of his resources there. Don't see any siege weapons. He's eyeing for a forward keep here. That's not going to go well. He's going to pull it right next to Kurultai. Right now, these Keshiks are doing 24 damage per swipe. Springald firing away, does spot this force. He will actually spot the villagers there. Their villagers not collecting on up. Fighting near the Kurultai, this is not a good idea. Soak's going to probably go down. Does have the traction trebuchet quickly deployed on out on the field. Kesh now trying to forward, spearing, pushing forward as well. There's a good number of regular archers here, a lot less javelin throwers. Trying to go for a keep over here. The Khan is currently alive. Trebuchet pushing way forward. Looks he does have vision in this area. Does use the arrow. Still does not have the upgraded arrow. He's out in range of the Kurultai is going to pack on up and move right there. Being body blocked by those crossbows. Kurultai now pulling field, getting some good health benefits and damage benefits. And now the traction trebuchet does have bonus damage or additional damage. Because it does affect siege weapons as well, including health regen. Both sides have lost quite a bit of force here. He needs a Mangonel. He has a good number of crossbows here. Maybe he's going to go for Mangonel now, but not with the nearby units. Traction trebuchet will go down. The Mangonel is still very far from being completed. He's backing on off, which is actually great for the Mongol player. He should have stopped that Mangonel from deploying on the field. That Mangonel poses a massive threat to Peak's army. Trying to torch on the Kurultai. The Kurultai can stand a bit of arrow fire. Now the Mangonel needs to start pushing forward. There's some juicy targets here. Not sure what the blue is doing at the moment. Sending a couple pressures there to deal with those sofas. That's all he needs. Mangonel eyeing for a nice juicy shot there, going for additional Mangonel. Mangonel bonus damage. Nope, does not go forward. He has a couple defensive spearmen here. More spearmen probably important. Mangonel should be taking some pot shots. He can't lose the Kurultai, this primary defensive emplacement. Kurultai has been set ablaze with the second Mangonel pulling field. Trying to go for the archers there. Kurultai has a bit of help for the core benefits. Trying to pull some villagers here to get repaired on top. Mangonel shots. New range short. Trying to hit these villagers now. Keshik's engaging, but some of these villagers may go down. None of the villagers go down. Mangonel finds a volley there on the sofas. The keep has not been upgraded with any arrow emplacements there, so the Mangonels can outrange the arrows of the keep. So the Mangonels need to start hitting that keep. Going for another traction trebuchet. Redeploys out the Mangonel or the Kurultai there. Got a battle ram being pulled on out. Yes, you can use Mangonels to hit keeps. The bonus damage makes them reasonably well. It will give them up to what? 100. That's the trebuchet. Mangonels do get. The base damage is 12, like plus 24 for buildings. What makes it so they do like 108 damage per volley. Not as large as amount as trebuchet, but still very nice. Target trebuchets right now with the aura benefits of the Kurultai, it does approximately a little less than 300 damage per hit. But they do have pretty good rate of fire. That's their benefit as for the counterweight trebuchet. They're cheaper. Hits not as far, hit faster, and weaker. Now I've got 4 of the Hunters being put on the field. Got all these sofas hitting some good traders there. We've got 9 Keshiks here. I'm not trying to make sofas here, but he does have Springolds here to aid him. Does get a good charge attack there onto the Kurultai, not Kurultai, onto the Traction Trebuchet. Traction Trebuchet receives a Springgold shot there. It is getting healed up by the Kurultai, which actually did save it. There's a couple arrows there, and one last arrow does finish off. Not sure what all these villagers are doing. They're trying to avoid this big keep going on up. Mangonel being pulled out over here. And wait, that's the Fort of Huntress? Oh boy, I thought that was another keep, but it's not. Fort of the Huntress does provide a stealth camouflage aura effect. Right before a battery ram inside the range of the fortress of the Fort of the Huntress. It's going to be a bit dangerous, getting multiple battery rams over there. Mangonel's getting some good damage. Crossbows may want to fall back, let the veterans do the work. Mangonel's pushing way forward. Does not get a good hit there. Doing a good job avoiding the Mangonel shots. Kesh being hit right there. Large on these traders could go down, but right now the arrow fire is distracted. Kesh is charging forward to hit these archers, which will save his traders for the time being over here. And this is the problem with the Mongol trade. It is no way you can keep it secure ever. If you're going to have the aggression to maintain the defensive, your trade is doomed. There goes the fortress. Growth is starting to get hit. And that's one reason why I go for both the Silver Tree and for the Stepper Down. Because, you know, sort of stupid, they have 2 gold landmarks. They need it. Mongols has a massive food reserve. He still has approximately 20 traders alive. That's not a lot of gold. But need to send some more villagers with gold. And the Mongol player does back of the game now. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.